Hello, and thank you for watching. You're here with Mrs.CT International 2021. And today our guest speaker here, or should I say our national achiever, is Charles Lewis. So could you tell us a little bit about yourself? I see you as a national achiever based on the facts that you do a lot to help out with your community. And I could tell them what it is that you do, but I'm sure they'd want to hear it from you.
Well, I don't think I do anything special. I just think I do what people should normally do. Just help other people.
Aww, you guys see how genuine that is? And some of you at home may say, well, what does he do, right? Maybe he holds a door open for another person coming in, or maybe he's going to help the lady across the street or with her groceries. But no, he does more than that. Charles Lewis has donated to so many organizations and helped two very special children throughout their life, and without even having to be taking care of them from home. He has been sending them donations along for their whole lives. And where are these children from?
Well, they're from Central America, South America.
See, that is something. Tell us about that. What was it like when you started doing something like this? Did you think that you were going to have a relationship with them or how was it going to go, you thought?
Yeah, I just did it because I thought, children needed help, especially in some of the poorer countries. And I've been doing this for probably 25, 30 years.
Wow.
This one. And the children, when they enter this program, they only stay till they're 18. So I've had people, leave the program, and then they've given me new children to sponsor.
Aww.
I sponsor a boy and a girl. Janine and Jesus are the two. Now, Janine is, I think she's 14, so she's going to be, it won't be long, she'll be leaving. So hopefully I'll be around to get somebody else.
And you watch the kids go through high school?
Well, they send letters and I write back, although I'm not a writer. But I do write on occasion. Sometimes they like pictures too.
Oh, and that's another thing, is that you're really good with animals too, because you train dogs throughout your life. You're like a dog whisperer as well.
Yes, I do a lot of other charities. Animals, children, and Indians. I've been donating to this Indian school out in Montana for, I'd say, probably 10 years.
Wow.
So.
And what were some of the bigger changes that you've seen that as time goes on, you're saying to yourself, do you physically see the difference of what you're doing?
I don't see per se. I see through the letters and the writings that the administrators send when they're looking for money for this or that.
Yeah.
And then they'll say later on that they've been able to put a new roof on or get a new heating system.
So they keep you updated?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Yes.
So without those updates, you probably wouldn't have been able to want to keep going with or is it just because you care? You're just going to keep doing it regardless?
Well, I like it. I have the extra money, so instead of spending it on myself and getting a new car or something, the other one works, I donate it to somebody who actually needs the money.
And we're looking here at this is somebody who not only shows a great example of looking out for others, but is really conscious about clean energy, and also recycles, and also make sure he goes to a gathering. He's going to make sure he holds onto those cans and they don't get thrown away. So that recycling is also another thing that you do.
I'll tell you a story. Before I was married, I was going out with my wife, we're married now, We were collecting cans years ago, because we've been married for like 33 years now, and went out about 10, so it's probably 40 years ago. We were collecting cans at the side of the road for aluminum, and people were tooting their horn and waving because people that knew us.
Oh, that is so funny. And it's no surprise here that Charles Lewis is my dad. That would be no surprise, huh? That's right. So also tell us about, now, your dad was in the service.
Yes.
Is that maybe where you picked up on being helpful wherever you saw fit, or that?
Well, he was from the South, so it's a different atmosphere down there. He was always friendly and always spoke to people, even though they didn't know him. Would say hello, and he was always very mild-mannered and very, very nice.
Soft-spoken.
Soft-spoken, yep. Never lost his temper. Never yelled at us or hit us, children. He was just a really, really nice man.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that carried on. It
Yes.
carried through.
He was in the military for 20 years. The Navy.
He was gone in and out, having to go, or was
He
it more?
he retired when I was about 5, I think it was. It was 4 or 5.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
So you had the rest of.
Right, he stayed.
Oh.
He was home with us all the time. Yeah.
And thank you for his service. Thank you for your services, and
Yeah.
rest in peace.
Yes.
But he was such a good man, and obviously, those is exactly, as we've been seeing, is what's instilled at home. Although nobody tells Charles Lewis that he has to go out and donate to these organizations, but he helped save 2, not just 2, 4, not just 4, 6 children in his lifetime, if not more. And by the kindness of his heart. It's a tremendous thing to see, and it goes to show that you could be a help in any way. It doesn't necessarily have to be, it can be any way you can see yourself as a help, and that's what we consider a national achiever. We consider that a national achiever because he does it all so positive, so happy, and does not complain about it. What would you say to somebody who wanted to donate, or what were the best places, organizations that you would recommend?
Well, I say if you have enough to live comfortably and you have a little bit of a fallback, if you have a problem, that the rest of the money is just there for show. You don't really need it. Share it with people that really do need it. I do a lot of charities that involve animals too. Not just dogs and cats, but horses, donkeys. I dip into some of these, and I think when I look at it, I think it's strange, but then I read the articles, what they send me, and it makes so much sense. Some of these animals are tortured, and it's just not right.
We've got to fix that.
Yes.
We've got to, and it's a wake up. We're all kind of waking up to something right now, whether it be the animal crisis, homeless crisis, because with the pandemic we've seen everything get a little bit more, the numbers grow, on homeless and everything. So we've got to take a step and say to ourselves, wow, these are real situations that do go on. May not be in our own situation, but we can't ignore it. Can't ignore it. What are some goals? Have you ever thought about having something for, maybe doing a dog training school or anything of that?
Well, it's a little late in life for me to do anything like that.
It's never too late.
I
It's never
know,
too late.
I know, but it's, you know, it's a big commitment, and I wouldn't. I would like to maybe volunteer at the Humane Society.
That's a
That's
good.
something I would like to do.
That is amazing. That's amazing. And see, that is exactly what makes him a national achiever. Because no matter how much he can do and does, and I'm sure you've all seen him at our can drives as well. A very helpful guest to help us out at the can drives, volunteering wherever he sees fit, and it's exactly what we can expect out of a national achiever.
Yes. There was one flyer that they sent me, and it said, trying to think how it was said, you may not be able to save every dog or cat, but the ones that you do save will always remember it.
Oh,
So,
they sure will. And I think that is exactly why, once again, he is a national achiever. And it's been very nice having him today tell us a little bit more about giving, what it is that keeps him giving and keeps him positive throughout it all. So we can learn something today. And yeah, well, thank you all for watching. And until the next time, this may be you to be our next national achiever.